So, da sind wir wieder. Hier mit einer neuen Folge von Baldur's Gate 3. Und wir wollen jetzt mal gucken, ob wir in dieser Folge nochmal alle Wünsche der Tieflinge und der Druiden unter einen Hut bekommen können. Und jetzt soll es hier auch schon losgehen, also viel Spaß.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mradrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Ah.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back! It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders.
Ja, mit der wollen wir ja sprechen.
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Na dann los.
You there! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Das Interesse kennt keine Grenzen.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, gem-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Was, welcher Drache? Genau, da war überhaupt kein Drache.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Ja, gute Frage.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Na, habt ihr da mal überlebt?
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Na, ob der das überlebt? So, wo ist jetzt diese Frau? Da vielleicht? Nö.
Why did you leave?
kann ich das... Ja, hier kann ich es auch sehen. Die hieß doch... Wo ist sie? Achso, nee, das war was anderes. Ja gut, das wussten wir alles schon.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind. Entibus, alquilebre,
Wird er jetzt mit uns reden, oder? Okay, das ist, glaube ich, jetzt hier nicht besonders zielführend mit ihm.
Complexum tuum ab terra utum ad nos defera.
Warte mal, er kann noch mit ihr...
all's well that ends.
mit dem mal schnacken.
I thought you were housing.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Alcin? Promise me a mate.
Don't waste a step.
Nicht hier.
Here goes nothing.
So, wahrscheinlich ist die hier hinter. Hoffen wir mal zumindest.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Da ist sie.
Your senses, Koga. Release her.
She stole the eye.
Oh.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Koga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Boah Gott, was soll man jetzt hier wieder nehmen? Das ist ja... Oh, 13. Und wir haben auch noch... Ja, das war leider nicht genug.
You intrude on the circle. You intrude on my mind. More proof that outsiders must never be
Oh, sie hat
trusted.
das gemerkt.
The
Blöd.
snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
Yes. She is more valuable out there than in here. Sif, Tila, to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here.
Was sieht denn da eben jetzt gehabt? Wenn wir mal gucken, was im Tagebuch steht. Also, warte mal.
I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Ja, genau, das war klar.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off.
She's a child.
A devil child. One who tried to steal from us.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
Okay.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before.
Ja, schon.
Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
Gut.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational... Don't be surprised if I'm reluctant to face any more.
Große Hunde mit schlechten Manieren.
One we cross paths with, then. Provided it doesn't tear your throat out first.
So, und er hat was zu sagen
Tiring
hier.
business, isn't it? All this. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest. Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. Well, we've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way we diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my... You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital.
Wir haben irgendwie ein paar magische Handschuhe oder was und die will er jetzt durch den Wolf drehen oder wie?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my... There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Na toll.
Splendid. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic, as do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the... I hope I can count on you. One with the weave.
Okay. So, da ist sie. Mit der wollten wir ja eigentlich
Go
reden.
on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Eigentlich wollten wir sie ja davon überzeugt, das nicht zu machen.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Okay.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Okay, also ja. Ja, hier unten können wir original gar nichts eigentlich uns nehmen, ohne dass wir wahrscheinlich hier in Streit geraten. Außer jetzt hier dieses bisschen Kleinkram.
Did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment. This may be kept. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Ach, das ist die Heilerin, mit der wir sprechen wollten.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Na dann los.
We need to be quick.
Bin ja gespannt.
This way.
There's something in that vessel.
Das war
Take a
komisch.
closer look.
This one had the same problem as you.
attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can.
Oh Gott, was hat sie da in der Hand?
He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look,
Was zur Hölle ist das für
you've
ein
been
Geräusch?
straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? Swear it.
Wieso sollte ich das... Oh. Sollte man das machen, sollte man das nicht machen? Gott, ist das schwierig. Ich meine,
But you have to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him. But the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite.
Ach so, wir sollen hin und gucken, oder wie?
Out of there. we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Ja, gut.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Ja, das werden wir uns ja natürlich nicht reinziehen. Also. Genau. Genau, da müssen wir hin. Gut, das haben wir erledigt. Ich denke mal, über Gegengifte. Können wir das lesen? Ah, sehr gut.
Could be useful.
Still
alive?
The bird's eyes are glassy. It's...
I've got a long road ahead. Very well.
Please. I'm resting.
The bird says nothing, trying to rest. The bird says nothing, only the sound of its late.
Okay, lassen wir den einfach in Ruhe. Hier unten, glaube ich, sind wir auch mehr oder weniger fertig. Ach so, den dürfen wir ja auch nicht mitnehmen. Warte, wir hatten doch mit Totenschwäche. Jetzt haben wir wieder den Tutorial nicht gelesen.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Scouting. Found druids. Druid. Bear.
Okay.
Minthara. Back at camp.
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
Okay, schade.
Ned Siranis of the Absolute.
So hieß doch dieser neue Gott von den Goblins,
The
oder nicht?
spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Also jetzt muss ich wieder warten, bis ich eine lange Rast gemacht habe, bevor ich das wieder zaubern kann. Na gut, lassen wir die beiden mal alleine hier. Komme ich denn hier noch hin?
Alas, I've never learned to convert.
Alter, wer ist sie denn?
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Change? No. Damn it!
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want.
Jetzt bin ich aber mal gespannt.
We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
$15.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down.
Okay, jetzt wird's einfacher. Kritischer Erfolg, okay.
Reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry.
Ja.
She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lae'zel died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Werdet härter, sonst sterbt ihr. Oh Mann.
She'd yell at
Die
me
sind
for
so
that
richtig
clunky verse
einfühlsam.
and make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. Keep the loot. Please. You've earned it. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Was machen wir damit? Auftreten? Warte mal. Bonusaktion. So, muss ich das anlegen? Ja. Hier. Normal. Bringt uns das was? Ja. Okay, gut. Dann haben wir jetzt eine Laute. So, machen wir auf. Wenn du einen Verbündeten mit bardischen Inspirationen inspirierst, erhält er außerdem einen Sex. Hat der... Die Sachen sehen aber auch alle scharf aus. Ach, sie hat ja schon den coolen Cowboy-Hut. Der bringt aber gar nichts, ne? Nee. Okay, da kann er jetzt der Cowboy sein. Sehr gut. Oh, Lagervorräte.
Yes.
Ja, gut.
If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Ach, da ist er.
Die if I met heroic and reeking of this place.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands. Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours.
Ach,
You
der
are
ist
the
auch
Blade
infiziert.
of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces.
Die haben wir gesehen, wann haben wir die denn gesehen?
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation.
Ja, dann soll er auch ins Lager gehen.
To partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Ich glaube, wenn wir diese lange Rast machen, dann werden wir sicherlich in unser Lager kommen. Ich glaube, wir können jetzt nicht hier auf ewig uns hier aufhalten. Ich glaube, wir werden früher oder später hier echte Probleme kriegen.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Lae'zel begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Lae'zel. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
Ja, als Magier wirkt mit diesem Cowboy-Hut echt seltsam.
He's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a...
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly. Few can match me, in either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Geil.
No helping it. I'd die if I met Lae'zel reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace them again,
bitte.
just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Alte Ruinen.
So, wie können wir den reparieren? Können wir überhaupt reparieren? Handeln? Ach so. Okay, verstanden. Wir bräuchten mal einen guten Zweihänder, aber hier gibt es auch keinen. Leichter Hammer, also.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
The scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
You're an idiot.
4 bis 13. Ja, okay. Bis 8. Was hat sie jetzt hier? Es lohnt sich irgendwie gefühlt alles nicht, dafür Geld auf den Tisch zu legen.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blade.
True.
Nearly ready.
Easy money. Yeah, right.
Das war doch der Typ, den wir am Eingang getroffen haben. Ja, genau.
You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid. They chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in. Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Zeig mal.
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Ja, dann gib schon her.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate.
You're an idiot.
Okay.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city? I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Danis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Alles klar. Mit dem haben wir schon gesprochen. Mit denen auch.
Die if I met heroic and reeking of this place. Never gonna.
Wundere mich, dass wir den anderen Anführer gar nicht mittreffen.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You, move!
Na dann los.
You're right. I wish you weren't, I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Das geht immer so schnell. Man kann immer überhaupt nicht lesen, was da stand. Okay, was ist los?
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments. An inn in Waterdeep. Oh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see, full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist. Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room. I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but one of ours went and stood in front of that crossbow. Ah, drink to that.
So können wir jetzt mit diesem Goblin hier mal uns unterhalten. Ja.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Huh?
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Booyog. The goblin word for magic. Primitive to a fault, but not entirely without merit.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Sollten wir mit einem Goblin einen Deal machen? Ich meine, sie ist ja nur alleine,
Then
ne?
hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am.
So.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
Ja, genau. Wir haben schon so viele Quests, das ist ja irre.
Thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Ja, ist klar, wenn wir das hier aufmachen, dann werden wir sicherlich die anderen Leute auf uns hetzen.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
Sag mal, schaffe ich das Richtige anzuklicken?
All right. What now?
Warum zum Teufel kann ich das jetzt nicht einfach Schloss knacken? Nicht erreichbar. Habe ich noch welche von diesen Schlosserwerkzeugen? Ich befürchte nicht.
You're gonna be sorry, every last one of you.
Ne, das ist dieses Fallenschärfer-Kit hier.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
My faith will guide me.
You have my attention.
Oh, ich kann keine Zauber wirken. Okay. Das ist keine gute Idee. Und das ist mehr oder weniger dasselbe. Aber am Ende des Tages bleibt es dabei. Wir haben keine Von diesem Dietrichen mehr.
These boots have seen everything.
Keine Ahnung, ob wir hier irgendjemanden überzeugen können, die da rauszulassen.
I miss my forge.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
I need a quick word.
Those goblins will rule the day they chose. You and I will do some...
We should have left by now. Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. And what about us? That we will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You are looking at Lae'zel's newest apprentice. Yes, that Lae'zel. The greatest...
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes?
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's...
Of course he is.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance. I've admired Lae'zel for years. Never dreamed. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Lae'zel will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Ja, gut. Wir werden sehen.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
Scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
Damn!
Ach, die haben mit uns gekämpft.
Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satchel. Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlor near got us killed. Well, finally, someone who ain't got horns where their good sense should be. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe. Most would have turned tail at the sight. But not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard. Bravery? No. When it gets you killed, it's just called stupidity. That was lesson 1. If Liam had only bloody listened.
Seems simple enough.
More mercies.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder?
Wo kommen wir denn jetzt hier raus? Verborgenes Gemach. Ach, hier ist Zevlor. Mit dem sollten wir doch reden.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Ja, genau. Die müssen sich eigentlich von ihr verabschieden. Ich habe nicht das Gefühl, dass das gut ausgehen würde mit denen. Ja. Die Frage ist, wenn wir natürlich jetzt hier abhauen, dann werden wir mit dieser Goblin-Frau nicht weiterkommen, weil die Quest sicherlich dann blockiert ist. Boah, das ist ja auch schon wieder so eine Entscheidung. Soll man jetzt den Tieflingen helfen oder soll man jetzt den Druiden helfen? Wobei die Druiden nicht zwingend die freundlichsten waren, gefühlt. Ich mach das mal.
Korga's twisted your mind as well. Please, just listen. Sending us out there is a death sentence. But there is another way. If you want to turn your blade on anyone, turn it on the goblins. You won't be able to cut them all down. There's a horde of them out there.
But they're ill-disciplined. It's unusual for them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter.
It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir.
So könnten wir theoretisch beide glücklich machen.
Goblins. They'll find it.
Yes.
Softer than a whisper.
Ja, ich will hier nicht rumschleichen. Ich will eigentlich nur... Also ich habe nicht das Gefühl, dass wir diesen Typen hier auf ewig halten können, ehrlich gesagt. Weil der mehr oder weniger mit allem, was wir tun, nicht einverstanden ist. So, hier sind wir jetzt, glaube ich, aber erstmal durch. Ja, wir können also gucken, dass wir die Goblins hier quasi vertreiben und damit hier Ruhe reinbringen. So, wir können jetzt ja mal hier über den Strand weitergehen, was wir vorhin schon wollten. Das war doch hier lang, oder? Wenn mich nicht alles täuscht. Ich muss mal auf die Karte gucken. Ja. Ah ja, genau, es war hier lang. So. Und von hier...
Sing. It's beautiful.
Ja, vielleicht ist es die Frau von eben. So, an dieser Stelle werden wir jetzt das nächste Mal weitermachen. Wir werden, genau, untersuchen den Strand. Da waren wir ja letztes Mal schon, als wir hier einmal kurz hochgelaufen sind schon. Das gucken wir uns in der nächsten Folge an. Und wir machen jetzt hier an dieser Stelle erstmal Schluss und sehen dann in der nächsten Folge, wie wir den Konflikt zwischen den Tieflingen und den Druiden gelöst bekommen. Und bis dahin sage ich erstmal Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut.